Hey everybody, my name's Don Janicek. This is my wife Melissa, and we're the owners of Fresh One, and we wanted to just talk to you a little bit about a new product that we've come out with here in the past several weeks called FreshTake. You may have seen some posts about it, but just wanted to talk a little bit about why we came up with this and why you should be interested in a product like this when there's so many choices right now as it relates to food. So one of the things that we really decided we wanted to try to solve, a problem we wanted to try to solve, was around dinner time. As you guys may be aware, and I'm sure you live in your life this way, is everybody is just so pushed for time these days, and as a result, dinner seems to get squeezed. And in a lot of cases, we're running and trying to figure out what we're going to do at the last minute. That sometimes leads to some bad choices, and also leads to an inefficient use of our time with our families. And so what we wanted to do is design a product that families can be proud to serve, parents can be proud to serve to their kids and to their spouses or their significant others. And at the same time, we wanted to spark conversation. And so, really this came out of, we've got two children that are younger, and getting conversation started sometimes is a little bit difficult. Hey, how was school today? Fine. What'd you do? Nothing. So it's kind of a struggle. So one of the things again that we're talking about here is trying to save some time, but doing it in a meaningful way. So you've had some challenges with that, right? Where we've had time where we wanted to get dinner done and realized, oh my gosh, it's 6:30 after running around. Why don't you give some examples?
Both of our kids are involved in sports, and so what I was finding difficult was getting everybody home and having to prepare a completely fresh meal from the start, unless I had thought way ahead of time to do a crock pot, and normally I never did that. So with this, it's wonderful because you can just come home and then throw it in the oven while your kids are, getting everything ready, and it usually takes about 30 minutes or less. And then you can all sit down, have a meal, and then you're not having to drive home from a restaurant and then get everybody ready for bed. This way you can sit down, have a meaningful meal. Like Don was saying, on the front, they give you a fantastic conversation starter that is not just a question that could be answered with a yes or a no. And it helps me because usually I'm so tired, I'm not thinking of meaningful conversation with my family. I'm just like, okay, what do we need to get done? Okay, what's next? And so this way we can sit down, have a great dinner, and then have great meaningful conversation, and then the kids are already here and ready to go upstairs and go to bed.
So just a quick example of some of the questions, and there are several questions, hundreds of questions that we're actually coming up with that we're putting directly onto this package for you to discuss. An example is something like, if you had a free day to spend outside with one of your friends, what would you do and who would you do it with? I realize that's not good English, but who would you do it with? And you're able to then go onto our website, freshtakefamily.com, and you're able to learn more about what insights you should be looking for in their answers. And we found that that's really driving a lot of meaningful conversation, right? We've had some conversations with our kids. Again, our kids are 9 and 10, almost 11, and really trying to get some interesting stuff out of them. Another question we used was, if you were the teacher tomorrow, how would your class look differently? And we got some interesting insights from our kids. So the website's got a wealth of information, a wealth of questions, and then insights of what you should look for, and it's freshtakefamily.com. You don't have to buy anything, just go on there. We really wanted to help strengthen the American family, and we used to spend back in the 80s when we were growing up, we spent around on average 90 minutes around dinner time, and now on average statistics show we spend 12 minutes on dinner time. And those minutes are likely very unmeaningful because it just doesn't develop enough time. And so we've come out with FreshTake. It's available in a variety of retailers. And so if you look for it, give it a try. The taste is great. It's convenient, it's much easier than going to a restaurant, and we're also helping to drive a more meaningful dinner time. So we like to say we're not just providing dinner, we're providing dinner time. So hopefully you guys will give it a try. Love to hear back what you think. And if you have any ideas for questions or questions you want to get answered, then by all means let us know. And we really appreciate any and all of your support. Thanks to everybody.